Hi, everybody. Welcome to Drag Chat. It's me, Xandermander, and Rosemary.
Hi!
How you doing, Rosemary?
I'm doing just fine, Z. How are you?
I'm good. Did you have fun watching this first episode of Season 7?
I loved it. I love all the new ladies. I think it's going to be a fascinating show.
I do too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you ready to dive in and let's talk about these girls?
I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
Okay, well, let's start with the entrances into the workroom. Our first looks at each of them, all 14. Who do we have first? Who walked in first?
The first person that walked in and made her grand entrance was Miss Fame. And she looked absolutely beautiful in her alien-esque purple outfit, gorgeous face, phenomenal body. Loved her.
I loved it too, but as I told you before, I have really high expectations for Miss Fame in her makeup. I thought she'd be on point every time, and I was disappointed in one factor, and that was I caught it, and I don't know if everybody else caught it, but Miss Fame uses little pieces of tape on her forehead temples, and I don't know if it's to pull her eyebrows back or to cover up her natural hair, but in that alien outfit, you could see the tape, and that kind of ruined it for me. It disappointed me in her. It was her
Aw.
first appearance, first entrance, and you could see the tape, and so I was a little disappointed in that. But she still looked beautiful, and what an entrance!
That she did.
Who came in next?
After her came in Miss Ginger Minj. Very pretty lady. Loved the way she was dressed. She was dressed to her body type. Very colorful and very pleasant. Lovely face.
I love me some Ginger Minj. I just do. Yeah, she came in really adorable. Um, not, I've seen her, on the pageant stages, so I've seen her, just crazy outfits in that. To me, that was just very casual for her. So I'm hoping that she'll bring, her big guns into this because Ginger's got a lot to offer. Who's next?
Next up, we have Jaidynn Dior Fierce. Long name. I liked her face. I think she's going to be a bubbly character, but I didn't like the outfit she had on. I thought it was a little bit too short. I didn't think it was appropriate for her body type.
I didn't either. And it kind of reminded me of something you'd see on a pride parade float or something like that. Wasn't the greatest entrance look.
Hmm.
Next!
Next, we have Violet Chachki. What a pretty lady she is. And I liked her outfit. I love the color purple. That's one of my favorite colors. But I kind of get the feeling that she's going to be one of these ladies that's going to get under your skin a little bit, But other than that, I enjoyed watching her.
I think I said that before about her. All I have to say about her is hashtag purple power. I love how she came out in all the lavenders and purples, or shall I say, the violets. She came out and represented her name and herself, and I think she did a great job. It was a really cute entrance. Who is next?
Next up, we have Max. I enjoy Max. I think that she's going to be quite an entertainer, a character, so to speak. I wasn't crazy about the outfit, but I kind of got where she was going, with the whole accent and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to see how she's going to develop during the course of the show.
Yeah, what I know about her, I don't know about the outfit that she came in. I don't know if that's a real sentence, but oh well, get over it, people. But, I mean, the outfit I wasn't crazy about, but I am really interested in Max. And I was waiting to see where she was going. What about when Miss Fame took that paper that she came in with, her prop, and tore it and blotted her face? Oh, shady.
Talk about catty from the beginning, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know what's really funny? I found out that was a one-of-a-kind paper that she made for that prop, and she's selling it on eBay right now.
Oh no.
Funny. Anyways, who's next?
Next we have Katya. Blah, 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 blah. Very long name she had, but what a beautiful face.
Yeah, Katya. Her boy name. What the hell was? No, that's hashtag. What the hell did he just say?
But she had a beautiful face. She reminded me a lot of one of my favorite contestants, Willem. I think she's gonna go far. You know, as long as she doesn't get too catty, you know, and under people's skin, I think she's gonna go far.
I think she will too. I kind of got the Willem vibe also because she's funny. You know, and especially when she said that the outfit that she was wearing was her great grandmother's army uniform. That was a good one. And she made an entrance. It was
That
an
she
entrance
did.
that people, you know, people won't forget that one. So yeah. All right, who's next? I'm so
Next.
glad you wrote all these down because I sure as hell don't remember.
Next, we had Jasmine Masters. Now, Jasmine, you know, for me, is just a little bit too masculine. She needs to tone it down a little bit. I know she's got a phenomenal body with the abs and all of that, but she needs to tone it down and bring out more of the feminine side. Other than that, I think she's going to be a nice character to have on the show.
I think she's going to be a nice character. I think she's a very positive person. Um, as a boy, I think she's infectious. I think her personality is infectious. In drag, in her entrance, I didn't need to see all those abs. I didn't. It didn't really do anything for me. If she didn't have the personality, I would have stopped watching her immediately.
Hmm.
That's what I thought. Okay, next.
Next is Mrs. Kasha Davis. She reminded me of, and I'm dating myself now, but she reminded me of Joanne Worley from Laugh-In. She has a bigger than life attitude, but you know, I think she's going to be fun to watch. A little bit matronly. I think she's one of the older queens, but I'm looking forward to see how she's going to turn my opinion around.
Yeah, I got that matronly vibe also. I have a feeling she might become the den mother of the group. You know, and I get the Joanne Worley reference there.
Yeah.
Am I dating myself now? I guess so. But yeah, I think she's got a nice personality and she's got a nice look. I mean, it's nothing, you know, extravagant or anything like that, but it's all pulled together.
Right.
So we'll see how far she goes. Who entered next?
Then we have Trixie Mattel. I like Trixie, but her makeup bothers me. Like I can't enjoy her character because I'm too focused on the weirdness of her makeup. And I'm wondering if that's her character or if she just did that on purpose to draw attention to herself. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do next.
I'm kind of with you on this. I don't know what to make of her makeup. And she said, what'd she say? Most queens paint for the back of the house. She paints for down the street. Well, honey, I thought they could see you in frickin' Mother Russia with all that makeup on. But all I really thought when she came in was hashtag, honey, you're cute, but wash your face.
She was like a Bianca Del Rio gone bad.
She was like the child, the love child of Bianca Del Rio and Jackie Beat. Oops, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Oh, well. Who came in next?
Next, we have Kandy Ho, the Puerto Rican in the group. I think she's a pretty, you know, pretty girl, but I don't like her personality. I don't like that, you know, she questioned Tempest Dujour right away. You know, how old are you? I mean, come on. What was that all about? And I don't like the way she applies her makeup. She, instead of taking away the bearded look, she's like adding it on. So she's got a little bit growing up to do.
Yeah, all I can say is hashtag bearded lady.
Mm-hmm.
I was not impressed with the J-Lo-esque jumper that she wore. I was definitely not impressed with that makeup. And I was shocked by that because I think I might have told you before that all the pictures that I've seen of her, she was in pageants. with crowns and the beauty makeup and the hair and everything. And when she came out with that beard, I was like, what the hell is that? So, hashtag bearded lady. Who walked in next after that mess?
Then after that, we had Pearl. And Pearl is just one word, beautiful. Beautiful from top to bottom. It captivated my attention from the second she walked in.
When she walked in that black, I'll say club style outfit with the black makeup that everybody was calling, the chin strap, I was living for it. But, that's kind of my style. So, but the best part of her was when she walked in, she just threw her hands on her hips and goes, "Sup."
That's right.
Like she could give a shit if she was there or not. Like they were bothering her. It just cracked me up. But yeah, I thought she was great. I loved her entrance. She made an entrance. So I loved it. Who followed that?
Following her was Our Lady Kennedy Davenport. I think she is such a sweet soul. I think that she's going to be well liked by the other ladies because she doesn't come across, well, she didn't to me anyway, as catty or bitchy. Just, a person who's there to try to win it by being nice. And I think that's wonderful.
Now, when she walked in, I wrote down #wow. That outfit that she had on and her makeup, she was on point from head to toe. And it was just a beautiful entrance. I'm a little upset that Jasmine Masters went kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over her when she was walking in because it interrupted her entrance.
Yes.
She didn't get, you know what I mean? So, but I thought she was just phenomenal. I thought she was great from head to toe in that entrance. Don't we have one more here now?
We have Sasha Belle. Again, Sasha Belle reminded me of the show Laugh-In, the Go-Go Girl,
Goldie Hawn.
I didn't care for the outfit, but I liked her face and I liked the way she presented herself. I think she may stick around a little bit.
A little bit. He's the one who was saying that he's watched every single episode. He could tell you what challenge was what on what season, who won this, who won that. Says he's cracked the code. #crack the code. That's what he said. So we'll see. As far as his entrance, all I really wrote down in my notes, and yes, I do have notes here too. All I wrote down was orange and white with guns, and that was it. Because that's all I got out of it. Next.
And then finally we have Tempest Dujour. And she made quite an entrance. I mean, she's bigger than life. I mean, oh my God, she was something else. Love her personality. I mean, I know that I mocked her initially, referring to her as Herman Munster in drag, but I mean, I still think that she reminded me of Herman Munster in drag, but I think she has a lovely personality, and her makeup was correct, but her entrance was phenomenal. I loved her entrance.
The entrance was great, giving birth right there when she walks in. And the baby's name, this is Amber. Amber Alert. I thought that was hysterical. And then that's when Kandy Ho made that crack about, how old are you?
I know, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
I didn't either. If it weren't for older queens, Miss Kandy Ho, there wouldn't be room for you now. So get off your ass. They're the ones that broke down all the fucking doors so that you would have a door to walk through.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The young ones kind of piss me off, They just take it for granted that it's always been that way, and it hasn't. So she pissed me off for that too. Kandy Ho is not on my good side right now.
I don't think she's on anybody's good side right now.
No. Except for maybe a barber. Oops, did I say that out loud? Whoopsies. All right. All right, so all of our queens are here now. We've got all 14 of them. They've all made their entrances. They've all made their first impressions on Rosemary and myself. Now came the first challenge. And in the first challenge, they had to do a runway. They had to do 2 runway looks, a spring and fall, their best drag for spring and fall. On the runway, watching them was Michelle Visage, the regular judge, RuPaul Charles himself, Carson Kressley, the new permanent judge. Sitting next to him was Anna Wintour, a.k.a. Alaska Thunderfuck 5000, and then RuPaul's personal hairstylist and makeup artist. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. It's Mathu. I don't know if it's Matthew or Mathew or whatever, but he's a phenomenal, phenomenal makeup artist and hairstylist. Well, obviously, he does Ru, and she's gorgeous. So what Rosemary and I are going to do is we're going to talk about our top 3 looks and our bottom 3 looks from both runways, the spring and fall. But we have it labeled under a segment called Drag Cat and Drag Rat. Drag Cat means that they were perfectly done, and Drag Rat means they need to go back in the cupboard or out in the alley. So, Rosemary, who were your 3 drag cats, your top 3 from the 2 runways?
My top 3 perfect cats were my number 1, I'll tell you what, I'll give you my number 3. My number 3 was Pearl. I loved both of her outfits. I love her face. I love that she plays to her name. Like she wore the pearl colored outfit for the spring, and then she wore I believe it was the fur for the fall.
No, she was wearing the black leather with the headphones.
Oh, that's right. But both outfits were like really beautiful, and they fit her to a T. And she played the part, the slow walking, down the runway and stuff like that. I loved it. I loved her from top to bottom. My number 2 has to be Violet Chachki because I love her colors. I love her face. I simply love her face. I'm still not sure about her personality, but I like the character that she portrays. And the outfit that she wore, the 2-in-1, the what do you call that? The rip away or
the reveal, the reveal.
The what? The reveal or something?
Reveal.
The reveal. Okay, the reveal. I mean, that definitely demonstrated that she knows what she's doing. She definitely knows what she's doing with regard to fashion. But my number 1 has to be Miss Fame because I just think that she's just flawless. Her face is beautiful. Her red dress for the spring and that gown, that gold gown for the fall, the gold lame, she reminded me of an Art Deco statue. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So those are my top 3, with my number 1, of course, being Miss Fame.
Okay. Well, my drag cats, and I didn't really put them in order, but if you want, I will put them in order here. My number 3 was Ginger Minj's second look in the animal print with the green lining. I just loved that. Ginger, I mean, she knows how to do her hair, she knows how to do her makeup, but there's one thing about Ginger is she knows how to dress for her body.
Yes.
She's tiny in height and a little round, but she knows how to dress for her body type, and I loved it. She was giving me what I knew Ginger has in her. So I put she's a drag cat for me. Wow. Next, I have to give it up to Miss Fame for both of her looks, the red and the golden lady. She was on point from top to bottom, and this is what I was expecting from her on this show, was to just be flawless. So I give it to her. But my favorite look on the runway out of both, spring and fall, my top drag cat is Max in her second. That black outfit with the longer hair, she just looked like a freaking runway model walking that runway. It was just, I was dumbfounded. I was like, you go, girl. I didn't really care for her spring outfit but that second outfit was it just said runway model the whole way.
Yes.
What should I say? Hashtag runway max. So those were mine. Now, let's get to the cheesy part. Get it? Drag rat cheesy. Ha. Who were your drag rats on the runway?
My drag rats were, and this is not in any particular order because I considered them equal, the three of them. But
Okay.
Jaidynn Dior Fears definitely was on the list because, again, I don't think that she's dressing to her body type. The leotard, no, it's not happening. And then the second outfit, it was the same thing. It was very short, and she's got a beautiful face, and I'm sure that she's a good seamstress, but I think she needs to cover up a little bit more. And not that I'm against, heavy women, but look at Ginger Minj. Look at how she dresses. You know, she dresses to her body type. So I was a little
Right.
bit disappointed with Jaidynn. And of course, Jasmine, I still think that she's way too masculine for my taste. But her second outfit, I have no idea where she was going with that. It was just a coat, so
Right.
I couldn't understand that. And then my third was Trixie. I didn't particularly care, although Kathy Griffith liked the outfit. The outfit with the pointy shoulders. It didn't do anything for me, and her makeup again is bothersome to me. So those were my bottom three.
Okay. My drag rats were, I agree with you on Jaidynn Dior Fierce. To me, she was just hashtag wannabe Beyonce. Both of her looks were just Beyonce-esque to me. And it was nothing new, nothing original at all. And both of them were so similar, I can't even remember which one was which.
Hmm.
My other drag rat was Jasmine Masters. Again with the abs. I just don't get it, honey. You
Hmm.
don't need to show them every time you walk out. Now, the second one, she didn't show them, but she came out in that beautiful purple jacket, and I was just expecting a reveal with that, and she never opened it. That's all we got was just the jacket
Hmm.
and the little bob hair and, the shake and go wig, and that was it.
Yep.
But my drag rat, my big drag rat, is Kandy Ho, the bearded lady. Again with the damn beard, and she doesn't know how to dress for her body. That one outfit that she had where it was like the lace, the yellowish lace with the stones and that, you could see just how big her shoulders and her arms are in that. And she came out just in, it just wasn't appealing to me at all, but she lost me on that beard. Both runways she came out with that damn beard again.
Hmm.
So she's my drag rat.
Okay.
I loved having Alaska Thunderfuck on there, though. She just cracked me up as Anna Wintour, the editor of Vogue. She made a comment to Jasmine, or not to Jasmine, but to Ginger Minj, where she said, "It's so hideous, I think I'll put it on the cover." Oh my gosh, she was just making me laugh so hard. Any, Anyways, all right, so those were our drag rats and our drag cats for the first challenge, the two runways, spring and fall. Now let's go to the main stage challenge where we had the challenge of being born naked, where they had to have a resort tearaway and then give the illusion of nudity. Uh, what did you think of of the main stage? Anybody stand out or not stand out, or what are your thoughts on this, Rosemary?
I didn't like this challenge at all. I didn't see the point in it, and I just didn't like it. And and everybody tried to do their best, I'm sure, but some of them, one of them that stood out to me, well, one was Katya when she bent over. There was no need for that. I didn't get the humor in that at all. The other one that stood out to me was Tempest Dujour. I know she lost a lot of weight, but the body outfit just accentuated the negative part of her body. I mean, you lost all that weight. You should have wore something really tight to really accentuate her curves or something like that. And then the other one that stood out to me in the most disturbing way was Max. with the crutches. I didn't get that at all. I didn't get the whole thing. I thought it was very disturbing. I thought it was humiliating to the girls that actually had to get up there and pretend that they were nude. It was just a total waste of time as far as I'm concerned, and in bad taste.
I completely agree with you. I found this challenge to be offensive. Um, I mean, it really offended me in so many levels. But let me say this. I mean, Max, went over the line with the crutches there. I agree with that. I think Rue and the producers went over the line with this nudity challenge on, and I'm going to look at it from the business point of this way. You've got a show that everybody is waiting to see. It's one of the most anticipated premieres of the season, and you bring them all out naked. You've got people under the age of 18 years old watching the show. You've got impressionable young gay men and young gay women watching this show, and you bring everybody out naked. That, I think, was a wrong move. The other reason it upset me was I don't watch this show to see them walk around with no clothes on, with just a face of makeup and hair. I want to see the fashion. I want to see the creativity. I want to see the talent. I don't need to see these skinny boys. Well, not all of them skinny, but I don't need to see these naked boys walking around. I need drag, honey. I need drag.
It was
So
disturbing.
no, I did not care. I did not care for this at all, at all. So why don't we just move on out of that, since we both agree on that, and move on to the ending here. The winner of it was Violet Chachki for the overall, all the challenges put together. She was the overall winner. Did you agree with that?
With Violet Chachki being the winner, no, I don't agree with Violet being the winner because um, I felt there was, an outfit or two that weren't as great as, in my opinion, as Miss Fame. I thought Miss Fame, apart from, that the tape in the beginning when she walked into the warehouse and you noticed that tape on her head, but apart from that, I thought she was flawless. I thought her makeup was flawless. I thought her outfits were absolutely beautiful. So I would have given it to Miss Fame over Violet.
Yeah, to me it was a toss up between Violet and Miss Fame, and I probably would have given it to Miss Fame also. I think Violet won it because that reveal with the sequin tartan on her fall runway really gagged everybody. It just took everybody by surprise, and it was a moment everybody remembered, and I think that's what inched her over. Even though, Miss Fame's, both of her outfits, were flawless from head to toe. Even her Born Naked makeup was flawless.
Yes.
Um, Now, when they announced Miss Violet, Miss Fame gave a look. She was not happy.
No, I
Anyway,
saw the looks. I saw the looks going between Miss Fame and and Violet. That's going to be a good
uh,
rivalry.
well, that also could be the editing. As we all know, she could have made that look at a different comment at the beginning of the show, and they just spliced it in there to make it look like she was pissed. So who knows?
Yeah.
Only time will tell. Um, Now, the bottom three were Jasmine Masters, Kandy Ho, and Tempest Dujour, with Jasmine Masters being safe. So that put Tempest and Kandy up against each other for lip syncing. Do you agree with the bottom two? And do you agree with Tempest being the one going home?
Yes, I do. I do agree with Tempest going home. I don't think that she met the criteria that the other ladies met. Now, obviously, when you look back and you see, well, when I look back and I started actually looking her up and Googling her and looking up stuff on YouTube on her, I would have changed my opinion had I seen that before. But I wanted to watch this show with fresh eyes. I didn't want to be influenced in
Right.
any way. And based on what I saw, I have to agree with RuPaul and the judges that Tempest was the weakest one.
Okay. Well, I don't. I don't agree. I just don't. Um, for the reason that, well, I guess it's just more that I'm disappointed that Tempest went home because you didn't know about her, what she was, and I did, and I knew, what Tempest had to offer. And I would love to have seen, what else she could bring to the show. And you saw the pictures of her. She was almost 400 pounds
Yes.
before,
Yes.
and she auditioned then as a big girl. She didn't make it on then, but she made it on now. And I know what she was capable of doing, and I know her sense of humor and all that. And to me also, I will give her chops for this show. She came in one look. Her two runways were two other looks. She gave us, three completely different Tempests, looks. Short dark hair, big pink hair. She was different each time. I don't think she should have gone home. I am choking, trying not to say it, but I'm going to say it again. Hashtag Berry Lady. I mean, who the fuck does she think she is? Conchita Wurst? I mean, no. I would have sent her home. I don't know who I would have put in place of Tempest for the bottom two, but I definitely wouldn't have sent Tempest home. I just wouldn't have. I think she offered more during the show than Kandy did. Just my opinion. That's my opinion. All you haters can write all you want, but that's okay.
I think
It's my opinion.
I think if I'd have known a little bit more about Tempest, I would have sent Kandy Ho home. I would have sent her home because her makeup was just totally off. She wasn't getting it. So I would have sent her home. But again, I was watching the show with fresh eyes, and based on what I saw portrayed on the show, I'd have to go with the fact that she was not, she was the weakest one. She needed to go.
See, on that point, Rosemary, I believe that Rue would know, what type of queen Tempest is, and about her. Well, she obviously knew that she was 400 pounds before. She knew that she had auditioned before, which is why I didn't get why Rue sent her home. Rue, you know that she's such a big character. Why would you send such a character, which would make great, for show, over, someone with a beard?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over that fucking beard. I'm sorry. anyways, okay. All right. We're going to do our top looks and our worst of the week, our drag cat of the week, and our drag rat of the week. Rosemary, what was your overall favorite look, your drag cat look of the week?
My favorite look of the week has to be that gold gown that Miss Fame wore. Oh my God, I just thought that was so beautiful. I think what made it beautiful was the way she executed it, the way she walked down the runway, her body, the shape, her face. It was just an awesome, awesome look.
I completely agree. My drag cat look of the week was also the Golden Lady by Miss Fame. It was perfect from head to toe. It was everything I expected from her, and she delivered 100%. Now, the drag rat look of the week. What do you think?
To me, the drag rat the drag rat look of the week was Miss Jaidynn when she wore that leotard. It just did absolutely nothing for her. Absolutely nothing for her. It took away from her more than added to her. What saved her, in my opinion, was her face. She does have a beautiful face, but that outfit was just, it was ridiculous as far as, in my opinion.
Which outfit are you
Jaidynn
talking
Dior
about?
Fierce, the leotard.
Right.
I didn't
Which
care
leotard?
for it. She wore a leotard in, I believe it was the spring outfit.
She wore a leotard in both of them.
Right.
That's all she wore.
Yeah. I didn't like the spring one. That it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I didn't like, the spring one.
Okay. Well, my drag rat of the week, and I'm sure you can guess. Care to guess?
No. The bearded lady.
Hashtag bearded lady.
Hey, are you a one-trick pony or what?
I'm sorry. It was just beneath the show altogether. It was just terrible. And I'm not even going to pick, one look, between entrance or runways or whatever, I'm just going to pick one face, and it's that damn bearded lady.
I agree.
Sorry.
I agree.
So your drag rat was Jane Dior Fierce on the runway in her first leotard outfit, and mine was the bearded lady. But we both agreed on our drag cats.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody out there, Rosemary and I are also going to do our top 3 picks for the win each week based on what we've seen in each episode. So, Rosemary, who are your top 3 picks to make it to the end at this point, week 1?
Based on what I saw in week 1, I would say that naturally it would be Miss Fame because she's my favorite. So it would be Miss Fame, Pearl, and Violet Chachki. I think those are going to be the ones to keep your eye on. If they don't make it all the way to the end, I'll be very surprised.
Okay. All right. Well, mine would be, I'll include Miss Fame in my 3, making it to the end. Ginger Minj, I think, will make it to the top 3. I think she's going to be the first petite big girls. Our, what is she? The, the overweight, asthmatic, chain-smoking cross-dresser for Christ. I think she'll make it. And then third, it's kind of a toss-up for me between Violet Chachki and Katya.
So, yeah, Katya's another one to watch out for, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of a toss-up between those two. But the ones that I think will really, make it to the end or make it close, based on week 1, were Ginger Minj, Miss Fame, and then it's kind of a toss-up, Katya and Violet Chachki. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching episode 1 of Drag Chat. It's time to say goodbye. We would love to see you again next time. And until then, you do us both a favor. You have a great week. You have fun. And you get home safe. And we'll see you the next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DragChat.
Another day, another
Follow us on Facebook.
way to with my pain.
Please subscribe by clicking on the link below.